Hello, it is the 20th of August 2025 right now. It's the day before results day for GCSEs. It's kind of like 6 p.m, 6:15. I'm nervous. I have to be honest. I'm really nervous. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm just making this video. I'm just gonna basically show my results, obviously my predictions, which I'm about to do now. If you don't want to see the predictions, you want to skip to the actual GCSEs, go to this timestamp. Otherwise, these are my predictions. Okay, so first of all on the list we have maths. I've never really been the greatest at maths. I've never failed maths, but I've always just scraped a 4. So I reckon I might get a 5. I'm being generous to myself there, because I reckon I did all right. I put in a lot of work. I revised every day, like 2 hours a day for these exams, which is not something I've ever done before. So hopefully I did my revision right. Next up we have English language. I wanted to really get higher grades on this one, and I am quite upset because I know I did not do that good in the exam. So I'm only predicting myself a 4 for language. I really wanted to get 7 in language. English literature, on the other hand, my revision was actually pretty good. I was pretty spot on with my revision actually, and I reckon I could have probably gotten like a 6. So that's what I'm going to say for the literature. Science, it's one of those subjects I've never necessarily passed. I've never passed in mocks and never passed in lessons. I've always been quite bad at science. But these exams that we did this year weren't too bad for science, I want to say. And I really want to get at least 1 grade. I do combined science, so I get 2 GCSEs. So I'm predicting myself a 4-3 for science, which means I get 1 GCSE and not the other. Because we get measured on your first set of papers, so your paper 1, so it's chemistry, biology, and physics, and then paper 2, same thing. Next up, French. I do foundation French. The most I can get is a 5. I've always been really good at French. I'm top of foundation. I just didn't really bother doing higher. I figured I'd just stick with a 5, and I reckon I'll get a 5. I've never gotten below a 5 before, so I'm pretty confident with that. History, one of my favourite subjects outside of school. I love history, but I just don't like writing about it. I don't know. The grade boundaries for history are quite strict. They always have been, and I'm not too confident. I reckon there was like 1 or 2 papers. There's 3 papers we did for history. I think the medicine through time one, for me, was my best paper. We do medicine through time, Weimar and Nazi Germany, and Henry VIII. But yeah, I reckon I did alright. I'm going to give myself a 4 for history. Drama. I love drama. It was my favourite. It was one of my favourite subjects at school. I was always really good at it, and the only problem is for our performance exams, there was so many technical difficulties that it is ridiculously unfair that we've not been able to get marked fully because of it. But it's very unlikely that a lot of my year group in my school is going to pass drama anyway, even the top people. So I'm going to give myself a 3, a prediction for 3. If I get a 4, buzzing. That'd be amazing. It's an extra GCSE, it's what I need. And finally on the list, creative eye media. This isn't graded in a different grade scheme. It's level 1 pass merit distinction, level 2 pass merit distinction, level 2 distinction being the highest. It's like equivalent to like a 8 or a 9. I reckon I got a level 2 pass, which is, I think that's a pass. I think that's like a 4 or a 5. Not too sure. But that's what I reckon I got. I wanted to get a level 2 merit, but I'm not sure how well I've done. So, I'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, they're my predictions. Hopefully I'm nicely surprised and I get these grades, if not better, which would be amazing. Praying. Yeah, well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay, it is 8:30 in the morning of results day. It's the 21st of August. I'm going to go collect my results in about 10 minutes. I'm going to leave School opens at 9, 9 to 11. We're getting there about 1:45, so obviously it'll be packed. My school's on like a really, it's on like a little road, and then the school's off to the side. So we have to try and get parked on that little road as soon as we can. Yeah, hopefully all goes well. Hopefully I get my predicted or higher. Nice little surprise. But the next cut will be me talking about my grades. So I'll see you then. Okay, I have my results. I'm filming this a bit later. It's only 6:30. But it's 6:30 in the evening. I went out for the day after I got my results. I have to say, I am very, very happy with how I did. I definitely did significantly better than what I predicted, actually. So that was a really lovely surprise. So I'm just going to list them. And I'll put the comparisons on the side of the screen as well. So you guys don't have to do that yourselves, if you guys really care that much. So, at the top, we've got Creative Eye Media. I ended up getting a level 2 pass, which is, I think, what I predicted, or less. I think I predicted myself at level 2 merit. I'm not too fussed, it's still a 4. Science, I ended up getting a 5.4, which I'm absolutely buzzing about. It's the best I've ever done in my life in science. Maths, I ended up getting a 5, so also pretty decent. English Literature, I ended up getting a 6. Once again, I think that's what I predicted, or maybe I predicted a 5, I'm not too sure. Language, I also ended up getting a 6, which has blown me away. I predicted a 4 for language. I didn't think I did that good on the paper. If you guys who's watching have just collected your results today as well, and obviously did the same paper for language, you would also probably felt it was a really rough paper. I mean, the questions weren't necessarily hard, but the theme that we had to write about like an eagle in London or something like that, it was rough. History, I ended up getting a 3 in history. Did not end up doing my greatest. That's the only one I failed though, so I have to say I'm not too disappointed. Drama, I ended up getting a 5. Somehow managed to pass drama. I genuinely thought I was failed. That was the one I thought I'd pass history and fail drama, so sort of backwards. And finally on the list we have French, which I did end up getting a 5 in, which is the maximum I can get because I do foundation. But yeah, nonetheless, I'm thrilled about these results. Oh, also my English speaking, I ended up getting distinction, but I knew that ages ago. Yeah, I'm really happy. Really, really happy. Once again, congratulations to everyone who did their GCSEs this year. If you guys are watching this a year from now, 26, and you guys are doing your GCSEs or you're waiting to get your GCSE results, good luck. Good luck. It's rough, but you know, you get through it. Everyone has to do it eventually. So yeah, and you can only try your hardest. My biggest thing is in my mocks I never revised. I really didn't at all. I did terrible. And it was sort of a wake-up call for me, and I actually did lock in throughout the whole of GCSE. I did about 2 hours a day of revision. Not willingly, it was forced, but you know, it paid off. So put in the work. I mean, you think about it, it's like what, 4 weeks of misery for a nice long summer, and then the next 2 years of your life, if you're in college or whatever, it's just easy. So now I get to go on to do my course at college. I'm doing advanced computing level 3. Very excited. Hopefully everyone else who did their GCSEs gets what they want, gets what they needed. Obviously well done for you if you did, and you know, if you didn't, that's fine. There's always different ways. There's always plan B's, C's, D's, so many. So there's always something you can do, and you can retake if you have to. I got some friends today that were literally 1 mark off of passes and 2 marks and whatever. So, and you can always get it remarked. That's what they're doing. But yeah, I mean, once again, congratulations, well done, and good luck to anyone else who's taking their GCSEs next year, or so on and so forth. But yeah, well, thank you for watching the video. I'm very happy about my results, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.